For so many years, the rhetoric was all these women are going to end up alone. There's never been so many women that are unmarried without children. And I think this takes back the narrative of like, look at these lives that women are building and look how much happier you can be single than with somebody that is dragging you down and draining your resources. And none of this is to say, wanting partnership is not embarrassing. Wanting partnership is beautiful. And if somebody can have what you have, a real teammate in life that makes their life better and uplifts them, makes their life easier, that's the goal. We're social beings. We all want to be with somebody.
This whole narrative of modern women being extremely happy, living alone, and doing nothing but working makes no sense. If that were true, we wouldn't have thousands of hours worth of videos of women complaining about how tired they are from working and about how badly they want a man to look after them.
But until we find that, making your entire personality and identity about another person who might not even be worthy of it, that's what's embarrassing.
And women don't need men anymore, hot take. And I love the content surrounding this and how marriage benefits men more than women now in this day and age. I saw a comment and it said, if marriage benefited women, they would have taken it away from us by now.
I can't. They're so brainwashed and so sad.
If marriage benefited women, they would have taken it away by now. Who exactly is they, and how exactly would they take it away? These women are so focused on being victims that they need to make up these bonkers scenarios that make no sense at all. Modern women made the mess, and men are refusing to clean it up. We've got a good video for you here today. Let's jump right into it.
A lot of you men are saying that girls need to start making the first move now? What? Who's the one that gets down on one knee? It sounds like delusion. Like, you have literal balls, and you want me, a girl, to be like, hey babe, I got movie night set up. Well, it depends. I mean, if I really love my man though, I don't mind. But no, that's crazy. On dates like that, this is why there's a lonely man epidemic, because your mindset is like super delusional. Like, what's wrong with you? You want girls now, after we start making those first moves, you're gonna want us to pay the entire rent, you're gonna want us to completely take care of you, you're gonna want to be the stay-at-home dad.
She is so quick to emasculate men simply because men are not interested in approaching her. And the mere idea of walking up to a man to say hello is enough for them to just blindly assume that doing so will end with them covering the dude's rent. It's unreal.
Like, what's next? What's next? Are you gonna want us to get on our one knee and propose to you too? Is that what you want? Also, why is this happening? Why can't we just go back to the traditional ways? I know a lot of women, they could have their little moments where they're a little thotty, but men have their moments where they're a little too womanly. You are a man, a straight man at that. Unless you want to go the other way. Different story. I really hope you guys elevate, honestly.
She wants to go back to men having traditional gender roles while she gets to act as unladylike as she pleases. And because she can't have her cake and eat it too, she just uses slurs against men simply because she doesn't want to approach them. Hilarious.
Curiosity, why is serenading not a thing anymore? And used to show up to a girl's house who they liked with a guitar and start singing, hoping they'd peek their head out the window. Men used to go to war. Now, men expect you to have sex with them after they pay for a $50 dinner. Now, men are talking to an entire football-sized roster of females. Now, men are cocky, their egos are through the roof. And if you mention a guy that you like to your friends that you've been hanging out with, just forget about it. You're never going to hear from him again. Never.
On the opposite side of that coin, women used to be feminine. They didn't rack up a body count that was incredibly damn high, and once women decided to act this new way, men decided that they weren't worth the serenading.
What is wrong with men? I was driving into work today and there was a group of 4 guys standing on the corner and a girl was crossing the street, and instead of moving to make space for her to walk on the sidewalk, they moved to take up more space on the sidewalk, so she had to walk in the street. And then when she was far enough away, they went back to taking up less space.
It's funny how these women always seem to have stories about how women are treated, and it's always happening to someone else. These horrible things almost never happen to them directly.
Can we talk about when a guy makes a girl pay, or he doesn't open the door for her, or he's just not being a gentleman and he's like, well, you wanted equality. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? We wanted equal rights, like women should be able to vote and stuff. What? That's literally it. No one asked to pay for anything. No one asked to open their own doors or carry their own suitcases. Don't be manipulative like that. That's crazy. Don't flip it on us like that. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? We wanted to be able to speak and have a voice and get jobs if we wanted to. But please, that argument is so crazy to me. It's really funny. I'm like, oh, you're stupid.
All these women want is selective equality. They only want it when it benefits them. But that's not how it works. You either have equality or you don't. And we don't have equality. Women still have significantly more rights than men in the Western world, and they are still not satisfied.
I just had 5 grown-ass men walk by, grown-ass, able-bodied men, walk by as I struggle to like carry all of my shit and help this poor mother with 3 children carry her stroller down the stairs. They just looked and kept walking. I'm literally like dropping my umbrella and everything. They just keep on walking.
She has got her hands full of stuff with 3 kids and a stroller, but still has the time and dexterity to grab her phone and openly complain about how men aren't helping her. You can't make this stuff up.
Most men in 2025 are a fucking disgrace. Let me just tell you what I just witnessed, okay? I am in a shopping center by my house. There is a grocery store in this shopping center. As I'm pulling in, a couple, girl and a guy, come walking out in front of me, whole cart full of groceries. You know who's pushing the cart? The female. The female's pushing the cart. And not only is the female pushing the cart, she has a boot on her foot. Like one of the, I call them a moon boot. The moon boots, like she's injured.
The woman is wearing a boot because she's injured, and the cart full of groceries is being used as extra support so she could walk. Without that cart, walking would be significantly harder for her, but this woman is so quick to shame men that the thought never once occurred to her.
He is holding his keys, his vape, and the receipt, while his girlfriend, who is clearly injured, pushes the fucking cart. Where did we lose it along the way? Where did we lose it along the way? I don't understand. Push the fucking cart, push the stroller, carry the bags, open the door. Like, when do we lose that? It's disgraceful. It's just disgraceful at this point.
What she doesn't understand is that walking without the help of a cart would cause even more pain for that woman. So it's fairly obvious that she couldn't care less about the women. She's just being used as an excuse to bitterly rant about men because nobody wants her.
I swear nothing turns a woman off more than a stingy man. A man filled with stinginess, okay? Because if you have the resources, and it doesn't mean you have to be like going so above and beyond that you can barely survive yourself. I'm not saying that. But you should be spoiling your woman, like a little something here and there, spoiling her for Christmas, for birthdays, whatever it is, whatever you can do, you should be doing the best that you can.
We were raised as children to believe that being spoiled is a bad thing. It leads to endless complaining and makes that person extremely unlikable. Except apparently when it comes to grown women in their 30s, then all of a sudden they deserve to be spoiled.
At the end of the day, it's the thought that counts. And a man who makes an effort to show his appreciation, to give you a little something, women see that and women love that. But a man who doesn't do that and has the resources to do it, he's on the other team. He's playing for the other team. Someone had to say it. Because what do you mean you're not spoiling your lady? What do you mean? I just don't get that.
Women like this have no idea how money works. Wealthy men probably don't stay wealthy by throwing their money down a bottomless pit. She thinks that his money is somehow endless and the man is obligated to spend all of it on her because she's not the one earning it. Make it make sense.
I love to see a wife who you can tell is so spoiled by her man. And I'm not saying the man has nothing and he just gives his wife everything. I'm not saying that. But you can tell. You guys know what I'm talking about. You can tell that he freaking adores, loves his wife, and spoils his wife. I love to see that. Love to see it. It shows a lot. Those are acts of service, and if your woman doesn't care about like material items, that's fine. But whatever you gotta do, you gotta put some effort in. You gotta put some work in, okay, buddy? Okay? Because stinginess in a man is like the worst.
I'm sorry, but any woman who goes on about acts of service being her love language isn't capable of loving or respecting a man. By saying that garbage, she's essentially saying that a man is only worth the things he can buy for her. She will consume everything you have and give nothing in return.
Popular opinion, but being a man in today's world might actually be one of the hardest jobs on the planet. And here's why. So check this out. Women say they want sensitivity, but not too much sensitivity. Share your emotions, but don't you dare share too many or suddenly you are weak. They say be a good leader, but in the same breath, I'm not following you anywhere because I'm Miss Independent. How does that even work? They want strength with just the right amount of vulnerability, honesty, but not so honest that it points out their flaws, because then you are the bad guy.
Modern women say they want a man who's vulnerable, emotionally sensitive, and caring, but at the same time, they will go after the most emotionally closed men possible. And the best part is, after Chad breaks her heart, she will blame all men for her terrible decisions. Absolutely hilarious.
They expect you to read their damn mind, but if you assume what they're thinking, you're wrong. Be financially stable, but also have endless free time to give all your attention to me. Because doesn't financial stability take time to build? When you hear these requests out loud, you realize how much they contradict each other. Sounds confusing, right? But imagine being the man who's expected to figure all of this out. So here's the question. Do men really have it easier? Or are we just not being honest about how impossible these expectations really are? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I know this one is going to spark a debate.
The best part is that the very same women who demand these things will also say that it's not their job to tell men what they want. The quote-unquote right man will just magically know what she wants, how she wants it, and just at the right time. They want a movie romance, not an actual relationship.
What is going on with men out in public? Like, I have had the last 4 experiences while I've been out alone having men approach me. Why are they doing this? I literally went to the thrift store the other day and this man was trying to talk to me while I was looking through stuff for like 15 minutes. I had to leave the section and watch him walk out in hopes that he was leaving before I could exit the store. And then when I exited the store, he was outside and tried to approach me. I had to wait inside the store for him to go. What is going on? Why are we approaching women about when they're by themselves, or at all, especially?
She said the magic word. Whenever a woman says that the guy was being creepy, it means that he was unattractive and the story needs to be over-exaggerated so that she can make it seem like she lives in a world that is incredibly unsafe and blames us for it. But anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Click this video that's up on the screen now if you want to see more. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.